Video number 35. In this video, we are going to look at a syllable in Tibetan language. In the last three videos, we have done the Melam font application, and then we did the Melam dictionary application, and then we did the Melam universal pronunciation application. So in this video, we're going to look at a syllable. And I was doing a little research online and found a PDF document from Lama Chota T Utok Tibetan Language Group, Canberra, 1994. So I'm using that document. With help from that document, I created this video right here. So in the example we have here, the syllable we have here is po, ra, gata, ga, yata, gya, shapkyu, gyu, ka, sa, gyuk. And then if you look at the bottom here, po, ra, gata, ga, yata, gya, shapkyu, gyu, ka, sa, gyuk. And when you write it, that's exactly how you should write it. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only exception would be if you have a different vowel. So this is the only vowel u which goes at the bottom, right? This is the only vowel that goes at the bottom. The other three vowels goes at the top right here. So in that case, it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this 5 could be up here. And maybe another rule to keep in mind would be you always write vowels before the suffix. So before the suffix, the vowel has to be written before the suffix. So as long as you keep that in mind, you should be okay. So now if you look at this word here, I mean the same exact word, if you look at it, so the first letter right here, po, this is called ngunjuk. Sa, ngata, nganaro, ngunna, ngun, au, ja, shapchu, jukha, juk, ngun, juk. So it's sa, ngata, nganaro, ngunna, ngun, au, the single quote at the top, au, ja, shapchu, jukha, juk, ngun, juk. And then when you pronounce, it's nga, o, n, juk. So it's ngun, juk. So this section right here is how you should pronounce it. This section is exactly written how you would write in if you write it in English, how we spell it in Tibetan. So this is the prefix in this syllable, and then the second letter right here, that's one of the surmount letters, and the surmount letters are called gochen in Tibetan. So mo, ga, naro, go, cha, na, chen, go, chen. Gochen meaning surmounted letters. So it's mo, ga, naro, go, cha, na, chen, go, chen. And then when you pronounce it, it's go, chen. And then the third letter right here, that's the base letter or the root letter. And these are called ming, shi, ma, kigu, minga, ming, ko, sha, kigu, shi, ming, shi, ming, shi. And then that's how you would spell it. And this is how you would pronounce it, ming, shi. And we have, so any of the 30 letters could be used as a base letter or the root letter. So we have 30 mingshis. And we have 3 surmount letters, we have 5 prefix. And then the next letter is the yata. in this example. And as we know, we have 4 different subjoined letters, right? We have learned all this stuff in previous videos, so you guys should remember. So we have 4 of these, and these are called me, dok in Tibetan. Sa, mata, mata, me, au, da, naro, do, ka, sa, dok, me, dok. And then samata, mata, me, au, da, naro, do, ka, sa, dok, me, dok. And then there's a me, dok. And then the number 5 here is the vowel. In this case, the vowel u or the u. So we all know we have 4 of these, right? And the vowels are called yang in Tibetan language. So it's to, wa, yata, ya, nga, sa, yang. It's to, wa, yata, ya, nga, sa, yang. And then the 6th is the suffix. So in this case, it's the letter ka. And we have 10 suffix letters. So we have 10 different letters that could be used as a suffix. And the suffixes are called jenjuk, ra, jata, ja, dengbo, je, sa, je, au, jashabju, jukha, juk, je, juk, rajata, jadengbo, je, sa, je, jashabju, au, jashabju, jukha, juk, je, juk. And then the 7th is called the post suffix. So in Tibetan language, that's called yangjuk. Ya, nga, yang, au, jashabju, jukha, juk, yang, juk. Ya, nga, yang, au, jashabju, jukha, juk, yang, juk. And that's how it's pronounced here. And we have 2 letters that could be used as a post-suffix letters. And one of the letters is ta, and then there's another letter. So I show it to you guys in the next slide. And then the last one here is the punctuation mark. So the punctuation mark in this case, in this case would be the tsek. So generally speaking, if you exclude the punctuation mark, any Tibetan syllable cannot have more than 7 characters. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes instead of that vowel down here, the other 3 letters always goes at the top here. So sometimes instead of this vowel here, we could have any of the 3 other vowels up here also. So that's pretty much how it's how syllables are formed in Tibetan language. So now we know we have 5 prefixes. So out of the 30 letters, 5 could be used as a prefix. And if we look at the next slide, so the 5 prefixes are ka, ta, pa, ma, and ah. So these 5 could be used as a prefix. And then again, that doesn't mean this letter will will act as a prefix to all the other 29 letters or whatever. So that's not what I'm trying to say. But to selected few letters, this could be used as a prefix, and then to selected few other letters, this could be used as a prefix. And then again, there are letters for which a couple of these could be used as a prefix. So it really depends on the word itself. So we have 5 prefixes. It's ka, ta, pa, ma, and ah. And then we have 3 surmount letters. Rango, it's the one at the top. This is just a base letter that I was trying to show you guys as an example, but we should be looking at the surmount letters at the top. So it's Rango, lango, and sago. So if you add it to a letter, then this would be rakata ka, lakata ka, and sakata ka. So we have 3 of these. And then, as you know, we have 30 root letters or 30 base letters, right? Mingxi. So we have 30 of these, and those 30 are right here. So I mean, you guys should know all this stuff, like from video number 1, kindergarten level video number 1. So basically it's ga, ka, ka, nga, cha, 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 nya, pa, ta, ta, na, pa, 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 ma, za, ca, za, wa, sha, sa, a, ya, ra, la, sha, sa, and then ha and ah. So basically we have 4 columns, column 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 8 rows, but the 8th row has only 2 letters, so it's 7 times 4 is 28 plus the 2 down there, so that's 30 letters right there. So now if I jump back, so those are the 30 base or the root letters. And then the next one is the subjoin letters, and we have subjoin characters, and we have 4 of these, right? Yata, rata, lata, and wasu. And we have also done these in previous chapters, also previous videos. And then the next is the vowel. So in this example, we have the vowel u, which always goes at the bottom. But we could also have the other 3 vowels which could go at the top here all the time. So the 4 vowels are kigu, shapkyu, dengbo, and naro. So basically these are all recap, because we have done all of these except for maybe the suffix, post-suffix, and the prefix. But the surmount, base root, base or the root letters, subjoin, vowels, these are all the stuff we have already done. So now, so the 4 vowels are kigu, the one at the top here, and then shapkyu, the one at the bottom here, and then dengbo, the one at the top, and then naro, the one at the top here, because these are just the example letters, right? The letter ga we use in all these examples. So it's kigu, shapkyu, dengbo, naro. Now the next is the letter ka. In this case, it's being used as a suffix. So how many suffixes we have in Tibetan language? We have 10 letters that could be used as a suffix, and those 10 letters are ka, nga, ta, na, pa, ma, a, ra, la, sa. So it's, I mean, there are root text that we, as a kid, when we were little, we memorize. And so basically, if you have memorized all this stuff, you could just recite it. You can just recite the text. So generally, we'll say like Kanga Tana Pamaha Ralasanam Jinjuchu. So basically, we are saying Kanga Tana Pamaha Ralasa Nam, meaning all these, Jinjuchu are the 10 suffixes. So basically, well, that's memorized like that, and it's a lot easier to remember. But anyway, this is just an intro. So we have 10 suffixes, and then the next suffix being followed by the post-suffix letter, and in this case the letter sa. And for the post-suffix, we call yangjuk, and we have 2 of these letters, 2 letters that could be used as a post-suffix. So it's gonna be ta, or it's gonna be sa. So it's either ta or sa. So there are only 2 letters that could be used as a suffix. And then we have the last one is the punctuation mark, and we have a couple of punctuation marks. I think these are called yingo. Generally these are written before you start a sentence or something. And then these are called jikshe, and then if you have two of these, I mean these are called shi, but if you have one, jig is one, right? So we have learned the numbering system also in previous video, jig ni som shi nga tok dunge guchu, if you guys remember that. So jig shi meaning single shi, ni shi or two shis or double shi, and then that's the check, right? So basically these, especially the check, this is used pretty much all the time when you read a sentence. So every syllable is distinguished by the check. So every time you see a check, that means that syllable ends. So right here, even though this one has 7 letters, and then once we see the syllable here, then we know, like, okay, this is a single syllable and it'll end right here, because we could have other examples where there may not be a prefix or a suffix. So basically that's how syllables are formed, and what are the different parts of the syllable, how they're formed, and how it's pronounced, and the different, so if I go back, so basically it's ngunjuk for prefix, goje for the surmount letters, mingshi for the base letters, meto for the subjoined letters, and then yang for the vowels, and then jenjuk for the suffix, yangjuk for the post suffix, and then tsamba for the punctuations, because this tells where you have to put the break. And as I have explained before, the vowel, whether it's here or here at the top, has to be always written before the suffix. So that's something to keep in mind. And I think that's about it for this lesson. So until the next lesson, keep practicing, and if possible, try to help others. If not, at least restrain from harming others. Thanks a lot.